I got to number 1 in the entire world in the new Royal tournament in Clash Royale. Today's Clash Royale video, I'm gonna show you the best deck for the new Royal tournament. Also, gonna give you guys the best tips and tricks to improve your personal win record in this format. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe. We are so close to the 240,000 subscribers. Also, make sure you give a fat thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comment section what's your goal for this Royal tournament and what is the deck you're using. And also make sure, if you guys want to support me and thinking about buying this really weird and also at the same time cringe emote, make sure to use creator code Morten in the shop. And I would say let's dive and jump into the games which brought me to number 1 in the entire world. I need to say, guys, the search time in this Royal tournament is absolutely crazy. I was actually searching 30 minutes for an opponent. Currently the replays are bugged, so I need to restream myself or need to watch my own stream. And you see me here and the old Morten there. So old Morten, hello, how are you doing? Old Morten isn't happy since he sees a healer or saw a healer. And healer already kinda seems like a really annoying deck. I knew he was playing this pump deck. I don't know if you're aware of this deck, but it's so annoying. Pump, mirror, bridge spam units. I mean, you don't really have bridge spam units. You don't even have a win condition. It's a no win condition deck basically with pump, mirror, and it's just about getting the monk on the map and spam Phoenix. So this is all what you kind of need, and this is all what he did the full game. So we're going to be really aggressive here early on. I really like to go in with the minor goblin gangs push, especially if he plays a deck like that, since in this type of matches when he doesn't have a lock, you get a ton of value out of that. And the thing is, just cycling a minor alone against pump decks is the worst thing you can do. You kind of see me, I'm just playing really aggressive with my minors or go with minor on my tower when I have something to pressure with that, right? Minor alone is bad. Minor with Goblin Gang, when you place a ton of Elixir, it's good. Here at this point at 140 in the game, I kind of wanted to predict his pump. That's why I went really aggressive. But didn't really work out, but still fine. I guess in this situation, I'm also going for a minor here. Why I'm playing my minor here, just on top of the egg, and also tank for that. I can also go in for a lock-in. As you guys can see, he is not able to pump, since he still needs to at least commit 4 elixir on that with a healer, and he cannot pump. Soon we're going to double elixir time. And even if he goes for pump, the Goblin Gang plus Ice Spirit alone is such a good push. Even if he goes on for Tornado, you normally get always some damage. And this just shows how good this deck is. We're going for a Goblin Gang now here. And it's exactly what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna wait here. Now I'm just gonna go for the Ice Spirit here in case he drops the pump, and he cannot drop the pump here. So he goes in for the healer here, for the heal spirit here, and look at this. We still get 300, 400 damage on the tower, and I get another Phoenix on the map. And every time you want to be the second guy who plays the healer. If you're the first, your healer's kind of dying, and he gets a counter push, right? But we can wait until he can place his healer on our side, and he goes in for goblins here. I'm completely fine. I guess I'm just gonna log this now. Really good log, getting decent value here. And I know for him it's really hard for breakthrough, to break through me. This minor poison deck, I feel like if you play it perfect, you're getting so much value. Look at this, we get a beautiful poison. We're not gonna play any ground troops like the monk or the goblin gang, since we don't want to give the opponent healer value at all. So this is kind of what we want to do. I'm using my gang to the side. I'm just gonna go in for my Mönch here, and my Mönch is doing a really good job. Why I'm saying Mönch, it's monk, but Mönch is the German word, but I'm just saying it, so I really apologize. It's for sure monk in English. So I'm just gonna go in for my lock here. I was kind of scared that the lock gets pushed back by the monk, but the monk wasn't in range. And right now, I'm just gonna go for a minor. And this matchup can be really tricky if the opponent is able to stack elixir pumps really early. I need to play way better, but if we play like this and control the game early on, there's nothing he can do. You could really think this matchup, which I'm gonna show you now, is easy, but it's actually one of the hardest matchups you can face. I mean, what means hardest match? I would say the most impossible matchup for this deck, the only real impossible matchup, is Balloon Freeze. I always lose. It doesn't matter against Surya play, it's just a really bad matchup. He plays Graveyard, and that's kind of the thing which I kind of try to always tell people, since for pro player it makes sense. Pro player will always say minor poison gets countered by Graveyard, but for casual players it sounds like really dumb, right? For you guys, or for some of you guys which don't really have too much game knowledge, or don't really have too much experience, or not really or a casual player, right? Which is completely fine. That's why I'm here. I'm the teacher for you guys, and I'm trying to explain you what I'm thinking now. So the thing is, you could think poison hard counters Graveyard, right? You're always going for the poison, you're always getting some minor chip, but this sounds pretty easy, but it's never gonna work out. So first of all, sometimes you need to poison on offense with the minor in case the opponent has Tombstone. You always place a Tombstone behind the tower, and you won't get any chip damage at all. You will always play the minor into that. Also, sometimes you need to poison troops like Zerpis and Ice Wizard, or an example here at this point, I think he plays Zerpis plus the Phoenix, and sometimes you need to poison it at the bridge, and this is kind of a problem. Also, another thing is, even if you're going for the poison on top of the graveyard, you will sometimes get like 300 or take 300 400 damage, so this is kind of a problem. Also, when you're not able to break through in triple X time, it's over. In triple X time, your opponent is able to spam graveyards, graveyard, 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 and if he does it every single time, he will be able to get a ton of damage, so you need to be careful about that and kind of think about it. I rarely, yeah, I'm not off. That's kind of what I want to say. Sorry guys, like, I don't know, my brain is not working anymore after like recording this video at like almost 2 AM. I normally don't really like to go and poison on top of the graveyard. Normally I like to defend it with our troops, but if he's like up on Elixir, as example, I don't really want to do it, right? I don't really want to do it. And also what you guys are going to see me doing is pushing the right lane. You guys are going to see me getting a ton of damage on the left side, but still, I want to push right lane. I don't want to go in the same lane as the graveyard player, since the graveyard player is every time like able to defend, like with a Phoenix top of the mine and then counter push. So kind of switching up lanes is important. So I'm going aggressive here with the Phoenix on the right side at least, and I guess right now I could go poisoning, but I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna go minor lock this time, and I'm just trying to get some chip damage, even if it's not much, even if it's just like 2 minor shots, this is fine. I guess he's just gonna go now for his graveyard, so I go poison here. I'm just gonna go also gang here. And as you guys are seeing here, we're going to play a poison here. The skeletons are still connecting, or like one skeleton is still connecting. And he also goes in for poison on a tower, which you can easily cycle. And we are kind of like 300 damage ahead, but I know I want to get as much damage as I can, since double Elixir, triple Elixir time is a loss, right? At triple Elixir time you will get so much damage. So I need to get damage now in the next minute and try to finish off the game. So exactly what I'm doing, I'm just going to go for Ice Spirit here. And this is exactly the mistake he did. We were predicting his Barbarian Baron. This is one of the tricks of this deck. Sometimes you're going for the Monk plus Goblin Gang, and then at the right time you need to kind of predict the ability. And even if your opponent is not going to be able to go on for the Barbarian Baron, he's still struggling, he still needs to commit something to defend it, and with this game we are currently number 3 in the entire world. So guys, this guy was actually number 1 player in the entire world at this time, so for sure my goal was it, my job was it to kind of take his throne away, or like kind of kick him from his number 1 position and get the spot there. And he plays a Battle Healer. So we earlier saw this Battle Healer deck, which was like with the Bridge variation, but this time he plays Elixir Golem. And this is just a great message for you guys. This deck for me hard counts Elixir Golem. So I went with early miner. But now we're just gonna see what are you gonna do when you're using your miner. You don't want to go for poison, you want to split up the Goblin Gang. This is exactly what I'm doing. Why I'm gonna split up that? Because now I don't give him arrows value, which he most likely has, and we're able to pressure both sides. Look at this. The miner is going to be able to get a ton of chip damage on the tower, and I'm able to go in for my bomb tower alone. And this is important. This is key. This is, this is really, really solid. So I'm just going to go for a Phoenix High. Now he will be able to get some damage, but this is okay for me. I'm just going to go for the gang here. I just want to make sure I'm also going to lock, since sometimes the bomb tower really, like with the splash, doesn't really do the best job. Also with the healer at the same time doing a really, really good job. It's really, really, unfortunate sometimes that the egg gets healed up. So just going for a lock, just safety first. I know I'm not down on Elixir, since you can just kill this Eagle and generate Elixir out of that. So far, so good. I'm relaxed, and as long as I'm relaxed, I feel comfortable, and being up early on with minor poison, I think it's just the greatest feeling of all time, being up early on with minor poison, right? Because you can control the game, you know you just need one more miner on top of the tower, and you know the opponent needs to be aggressive, because if you're behind with minor poison, I feel like it's the worst feeling in the world, right? Comebacking with minor poison is really, really hard, so being early on in the advantage is always great, and for me right now, it's just about holding the game, and I don't really think the opponent is able to do anything, right? I will still show you the gameplay to the end, because I think there will be one huge push, and I just want to kind of show you, since there's so much E-Golem right now in the meta, how you kind of need to do it. So this is the optimal defense now. Take a look, take your notes out, rewatch this kind of gameplay. So I'm just going to go aggressive here with the Ice Bridge to get the tower. Now I'm going to go early bomb tower, and now that's a kind of thing a ton of people would do right now. They would just poison it. Don't poison that when you have the Monk on the map. You want to wait until the Monk dies. At the same time, our Phoenix gets a ton of chip damage, and when the Monk dies, then I'm going to drop my poison. This is exactly what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to go for the Ice Spirit here, going lock first, and drop my bomb tower high here. Now I'm just going to go for the gang here. I'm going to go for another poison here, using my perfect Ice Spirit now to the side and getting as much value as we can, and this is the perfect defense you guys should do. At this time I was number 2 in the entire world. I was tied with this guy and we faced him again. The global term matchmaking kind of works like that. That's why I'm also like searching a lot. It's just you can face someone who has the same amount of wins, 1 win more or 1 win less. At this time I was at 30 wins, so I'm just able to face someone at 31. Nobody was at 31. And at 29. And this guy was at 30 wins as well. So I switched my deck here. It's kind of obvious, right? I knew I would most likely face him again. So playing a different deck for me is kind of important since he actually tried to snipe me here. So I'm using a really cheap Royal Giant deck. Hunter instead of the Esprit is a normal variation, but I'm just a big Cycle fan, so I just decided to play this. Here, I wasn't 100% sure what he plays, so look at this ability. Look at this ability. We played it early, he didn't expect, and if you're going for the early abilities, absolutely crazy. So here my log reaction time was like a grandpa. I don't know why I logged so late, but we still got so much Royal Giant chip and yeah, we are chilling. I thought at this point I was really excited because at this point I thought we won this game, but you guys will see Graveyard can turn things around. Look at mortenroyale, he's so excited, let's go! But I almost lose this guys and get like the biggest karma thing I have ever gotten. Because I think there were like some or like 2 defenses which I didn't defend perfectly, but also the Graveyard spawn is absolutely crazy. So this just kind of shows the point that Graveyard right now, at least in my mind, like maybe I'm like alone, but maybe you guys have like a similar opinion or different opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I think Graveyard somehow needs a nerf. I just think it's so broken. I just feel like every time a new card comes out, it works so well with Graveyard and it's just so consistent over years, and I feel like it's a really defensive archetype. It can be so annoying to play against since it most likely with Graveyard you're playing defensive. It's not like I'm just like hating Graveyard, I'm also playing it myself, right? In competitive wise, Graveyard I think is my best deck ever in esports. But I just personally think it's so broken. It's so easy to play. And as you guys are seeing here, so he goes in for pre-poison here. I'm just gonna go for a really good Elixir Spirit, and I thought, okay, this will be like maybe 600, 700 damage, but look at this, my tower gets blown away, and this is 1k damage. And he's kind of back. We're playing same lane. This is also a bad thing against Graveyard. Playing same lane is one of the problems you have, which we still need to do. The other point is playing triple elixir time. So he goes in for poison, which is actually fine. I'm still gonna go goblins here. And right now for me, I can't really play Royal Giant. He's doing a really good job, like going for the Zepicide, spitting up the Tombstone, not like wasting a Mother Witch for no reason. And this is kind of a problem we are seeing. So look at this defense, guys. Look at this, how much damage he gets. This is so unfortunate. I thought, okay, we don't take any damage. I thought it was a really bad Graveyard since he didn't have his poison cycle, but also there was a horrible monk. The problem at this point was, honestly, that, really good log by the way, the problem was that our goblins went to the monk instead of going onto the Graveyard. So I'm just going to use my ability, using my goblins here also to punish him. And here I honestly thought we lost this game. I honestly really 1% thought we lost this game here. So this is for sure a feeling which I don't really like. So I think this defense was really key. So I'm using my monk high here. I guess I'm just gonna go in for a log here. Log is coming down, and we are now damage behind, I think. I think we are the first time behind in this game. So what I'm gonna do right now is going in for a Royal Giant and just hope and pray. At least really good goblins, so this is really good for us. And also look at this. I'm just gonna go for pre-log here. We don't get the 1 Royal Giant shot, but look at this. The Royal Giant gets 1 shot. And please, another shot, but we do not get another shot. But the good thing is I can just bridge prem in here. I know if he goes in for Graveyard Poison, he can't defend this, so we just need the monk to, like, please monk, just get to tower. And this is what makes the monk broken. If the monk gets to tower, we are winning games, and this is what we need. We just need to kind of get over the bridge. As long as it crosses the bridge, we are winning this game. I'm so excited, and with this game, I got to number 1 in the entire world in the Royal Term with the best deck. If you guys don't want to miss any high-level content just like this, make sure to subscribe, make sure to use code Molten Shop, and I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys. Goodbye.